we joke, and let's face it, we're only half joking because it's an old Italian car. It hasn't skipped a beat. It's been amazing.
Let's not do that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's the third time it's split. And we're running out of pipe.
Can we get home?
It's so hot in here.
Can
It's
we get
so
home?
hot.
Oh no, we got a lot of smoke.
Slipping belt, man.
Got a lot of smoke.
Morning. Don't underestimate how practical it is to open a bonnet from here. Not there, particularly when there's these sort of sharp looking bat wings there, because you go to like throw in a bag. These massive spiky wings just poking in your face. Morning, welcome to Belgium. Today we are about to embark on the Days of Elegance Concours Tour. So we're driving to Spa, as in Spa racetrack.
Oh no, we got a lot of smoke.
Let's not do that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
It sounded like slipping belt.
You got one in the trunk, so come on, tools out.
Well, it's an engine out job to swap the belt.
Oh dear.
So, shall I try again?
Alright. Oh.
Yeah, that won't fix, but we've put the pipe back on again, so it's just touching this heat shield.
Yeah.
And I think with it effectively being 90s rubber, it's just under the heat and under the vibration against that heat shield, it keeps on. You wouldn't believe how hot it is in there. Yeah, it keeps on splitting. So, but I think we've got our valve back now. Right, so we have to turn it around once it's off. So we
Right.
take it off like this, and then
Flip it.
like that.
Ah, I see.
Okay. And then those little things
Yeah,
go in
the
that
holes.
in that space there. Perfect. Easy. Look at that. Let's have a look. Let's try one more time, but you ready? Oh, battery?
And there it is.
Battery?
The thumbnail.
It's like it hasn't got the energy to turn it over.
Yeah.
It's died.
It won't turn on.
But that means it's not charging it, because we've been on a decent run.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not putting any energy back into it, is it? So
Because that would be brilliant if we got to Spa and there was some
Spa,
race teams.
there are some race teams right now. I don't know if any of them specialise in Ferraris, but let's see. But if we can bump start it and keep it on up until Spa's like 60 miles, so should be okay.
So we won't do
Start
that.
it. But I think it's best if we
Make
push
it
it up
big,
there
yeah.
to do it down here.
I'll give it one last go as well. Come on, baby.
Come on, man.
You what?
Not gonna have to do it first again, lads.
Go for it.
You ready?
Ready?
Go.
Just bump.
Oh, that is good.
It's got half tank.
Oh, nice.
It'll be
Well done.
okay.
Shit, the glass key has exploded in here.
Oh, no.
It's all wet.
It's all wet.
Oh no. Disaster.
It's all going wrong.
It's all going wrong.
His glass cleaner's exploded in the heat.
Despite the fact that we've been on the road, I mean, yesterday we did 300 miles in this. So it's clearly not holding charge, is it?
No.
Okay, so we made it into Spa. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of Spa, but we know we can bump start it. Conveniently, the entrance to the car park is a hill, so worst case, we can roll it down there, bump start it.
And we got exhaust splitted again.
We've got the valve, rubber hose on the valve here has frayed, has split. On top of it being 90s rubber, I think it's getting too hot and vibrating on that heat shield, and that's the third time it's split, and we're running out of pipe.
Keeps breaking.
Keeps breaking. We're learning a lot with this car, you know, we're learning a lot about things that we need to improve.
And it's 1,000,000 degrees today.
And it's the flipping hottest day
And
of
it's
the
like
year.
35 degrees. So we made it. Let's take a look at some of the cars we should have brought. No, actually, I love that thing. I'm kind of thankful that we've spent like a few hundred miles with it in the heat, because we're able to identify its problems and issues and quirks and things that we need to improve. So at the end of this trip, we're going to write down a long list of things, both passenger and driver. I'm sure Yorkie's got some feedback. And then we're going to take it to our engineering ninjas back home and see how we can fondle, fettle and augment this thing. In the meantime, behold, some of the serious metal that is in front of us right now. That God's Red 918 Spider is pretty serious. Look at that. What a machine. Full Weissach pack too. Beautiful. Speciale Aperta. I mean, on a day like today, this is probably peak, these two cars. A twin clutch box, naturally aspirated, rev to 9,000 RPM, and then with the Aperta, of course, you can take off the roof. So super cool. 992 GT3, 812 Superfast, Alpina, that's cool, and a little Porsche Speedster. Anyway, let's go and get some more hydration. 35 degrees, I'm feeling it. Get my filing cabinet key out.
We've had some nice lunch.
Nice lunch. What would make it really nice?
We're refueled.
Is if the car starts.
Can we get home?
It's so hot in here.
Can
It's
we get
so
home?
hot. I cannot tell you how hot it is in here. This isn't going to start. It's so hot. There's no way. We should have parked it in the shade. Oh! I can't shift gear because the gear knob's too hot.
I mean,
I'm not joking.
get those gloves on.
I'm in here. I can't shift gear. I actually can't change gear. It's too hot.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I have to put a glove on. Oh, I got gloves.
There you go, you got your heat-proof gloves.
Heat shielding. As far as first world problems go, this is up there. My 355 gear stick's too hot to engage first.
Oh dear.
I can't not wear this glove. It's a good job that guy lent me this, because we wouldn't be driving right now. Or I'd be like that scene in Home Alone where the kid puts that heat lamp on the door handle. This is going to be extra hot as well. Everything about this thing's hot.
Has it done it again?
I don't know if it's done it again, but the last time we pulled into a petrol station, it didn't start.
Have you got cover if we do get properly stuck here, or is it?
It's not something I thought about, to be honest with you, but I mean, as it happens, by genuine, pure chance, the assurance that we've got with Chubb, that they've got this recover you home thing, where as long as you're in Europe, they can get you either to where you're going. So if we really want to make the Concorde Elegance, then we'll say to them we have to get there. If we want to get home,
Yeah.
they will arrange for this to go somewhere to be fixed, or they'll send someone out to try and fix it here.
And get us home.
Yeah, exactly, right? So by chance, yes, I do. But if it wasn't for that, I don't have anything specifically on this with AA or anything like
Yeah,
that.
lots of them don't cover Europe, so that's always the problem. I think.
So
It's
to be
like-
able to like come back from Europe is pretty helpful.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably why it's the only reason I'm still smiling right now. I'm about to turn that key in a minute and find out if I'm going to have to phone Ryan.
Every time I look at James, he's sitting in the driver's seat, and it's the key is ready. It's just whether it's actually gonna bloody start or not.
Baby.
Woo! Here's my charger. Well, this is awesome. So we are now in convoy with a Guards Red full Weissach pack Porsche 918 Spider. They've got the roof off. Makes me feel like we should probably take ours off Yorkie. But the highlight of it all is we're heading to a Chateau for ice cream. And he is leading the way. Oh, wow, look at this. I think this is the best thing about these tours. I mean, in what world would we ever find ourselves here? I mean, we just wouldn't, would we? We wouldn't decide to come here on our own. But when you go on tours like this, they sort of literally open the doors up to some interesting, unique places that you otherwise wouldn't go. So I figured I'd turn it off.
I think it
Thank you
aims
so much, that's awesome.
well-organised ice cream stop. This.
Noting ice cream in a Chateau. Against a 355. All right, ice cream done. Hopefully the engine's cooled down as much as we have. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's good. We're on. So actually, this trip is amazing for the research into the improvements that this car needs. So we've identified all sorts of things, but the heat is one which we didn't really anticipate. As you saw earlier, 35 degrees. It's been that all day. So there's definitely improvements where this thing could be thermally optimized for sure. And then there's things like braking. I mean, now we're on some more spirited roads. It could definitely do with a brake upgrade. The steering, I mean, I'm having to put in quite a lot of input in the steering rack in order to make turns which in a fairly new sports and supercar, you wouldn't have to have that much sort of arm action. The driving position itself, the wheel is sort of pitched forward, almost like a go-kart. And then there's the overall confidence in it under hard, heavy driving in hot weather. It's got the potential to be something truly fantastic if we can put in some proper work, some real engineering work into making it special. So that's the idea. We'll be taking and making notes and then feeding back to our guys back at base as to what improvements this thing needs.
Yeah, but it's all I could think about was GoldenEye following you.
Yeah.
Genuinely, that was like...
It's on the top who's in this car.
And it's funny because what you said earlier about, I don't know, about us growing up, right?
Yeah.
And cars we love, because I said the same thing to Dad and he's like, nah, it's not for me.
Really?
And I was like, and obviously he grew up with other cars to this, but for us it's like, it's a pin-up car for us.
You know, this is going to end up being quite an extensive thing. And so really this trip, I'm seeing it as like hot weather endurance testing, making a load of notes on what needs changing. Literally, yeah. Yeah, we started the morning with a burst of smoke. Then it cut out at the garage. Then the valve for the exhaust broke. And we're here.
She was playing tricks. She was
playing tricks. Exactly. Right, champagne.
Yeah.
Appels met peren vergelijken gaat niet. Hele mooie appels met hele mooie peren vergelijken. Dat gaat niet. How will you do it?
Could you do me a favor and translate that? That would be fantastic.
I think so. I don't know. Help me out.